I have a lot of water on the property, many sources, but what would happen if there was a nuclear war, a nuclear accident where actual radiation from fallout was falling? It would contaminate this open water source, but if you had a well, use your well. Let's say, worst case, we got to drink, we got to stay hydrated, and we're exposed outside. Try to find water from a pond. Don't take the water off the surface of the pond because that's where the dust is going to be falling first and settling through the pond. Take the water from the middle as far as you can get down. Don't take it off the bottom, but take it off the middle. It's not the best way to do it. Hopefully you would have some more water put back that was protected from the fallout, but if not, you got to stay hydrated, and that's one way you can help you do it. Your well is the best option if there is a nuclear war or nuclear exchange and there's fallout in the air. That well is already encased, so it is protected from everyday pollutions, hopefully. So use your well water first. I've done videos on this subject, but it's also one of the cards in the conflicted Southern Prepper 1 deck. Let me read it to you. A lot of preppers and survivalists know to keep quiet and not tell everyone they're preparing for a long-term disruption of society. One way you may expose your preparations without realizing you are has to do with the way you dispose of your trash. Boxes and containers of filters, MREs, ammo boxes, camping gears, and others not disposed of properly may advertise you're someone who prepares. Always break down your boxes and put them in the bottom of the can. And make sure you have regular trash on top. This is something that's very important. Just this week, I was at the local dump throwing away some trash, and I noticed a lady had 3 50-pound bags of powdered milk. Who uses 150 pounds of milk? Probably not. She probably was packing them in for long-term storage. I noticed that immediately when she was throwing them away. I should have started a conversation with her because she's probably a prepper, but I didn't. So when you take trash to the dump, don't let people see it. When you throw trash in your can, make sure it's not. I've seen guys throw ammo boxes away. They just got Lake City, 1,000 rounds. They throw that trash out. You got to hide it. In a grid down situation, it's even more important. If your neighbor sees that you're breaking in the mountain house or MREs and they can see that in your trash, they're going to come asking for it and say, hey, you got food. Let me have some. So even in a grid down, it's even more important to hide that trash. Dispose of it. You might have to burn it at night. You might have to bury it. Don't let people know what you have. That's a big mistake preppers are doing. You're showing everyone what you got. Let's go ahead and cover another card. And this is coming from the Southern Prepper 1 deck. Let's assume we know the future and the next 6 to 8 months we'll be facing a severe economic depression. What would you do right now to get set up to survive it? What would you sell or buy? That's a good question. And in our economy, it's not unrealistic. We could go into a Great Depression. Our money is based on nothing. But what would you do? This is a question that has to be answered individually, but I want you to start thinking about it. What would you buy? For me, I would probably stock up more on heirloom seeds. Seeds that I can plant and then harvest and then have more seeds. I think that's very important. The farmers around here plant big fields of peppers and tomatoes, but they're not heirloom. They're hybrid seeds and they buy the seeds every year. So if we have a grid down right now and they don't have their seeds in, there's lots of fields around my house that will have nothing planted in them. I think seeds are going to be worth more than gold itself. So you have to answer that question. What are you lacking right now? If you know the economy would crash, there's no Amazon, no Walmart, what would you need? I hope a lot of people put toilet paper on that list because it's important. For me, I would get seeds right now, and then I would also work on improving my relationships with people in the community, people I know have skills. I would make sure I make contact with them and build stronger relationships with, because people are going to get you through a crisis.